There's been like 13 minutes of preamble. Let's do our sync clap.
Wait, isa pa. 1, 2, 3.
Welcome to the third season of Tawagoto Café. Starting this season, most text will have voiceovers for a more listenable experience. This is an opinion piece. The opinions of the hosts and guests are their own and are not representative of the organizations or institutions they are affiliated with. Due to the circumstances of the recording process, this program should not be in itself be taken as a factual source in any manner. This episode was recorded on December 9th, 2025. It may contain strong language or instances of random code switching. Please be advised. And with that, let's begin the episode.
Okay.
Sige. Welcome to... What episode number is this? Oh no, wait lang.
B is for bonding.
B is for bonding. Okay, seriously.
I watched yung episode 2, or at least nakinig ako yung sa episode 2. Yung kasama nila si Keanu with Aki.
Keanu?
May make-upan nila.
Okay, welcome to episode 18. Again. Again, so... Context. We tried to record this episode back in July.
But shit happened and we had to scrap the episode because privacy issues.
Yeah, some of it you might hear at the end. There might be an extra episode where you get the bits that we can save out of that episode still, but I'm not sure how future Denryu is going to approach the... I think I'm probably just gonna keep yung mga extra tangents natin that isn't really related into anything.
Or release it as a Patreon exclusive.
We don't have a Patreon. Oh yeah, by the way, Sele specifically says no monetization for this channel.
Fine.
Medyo adamant siya about it, actually.
Well, I mean, we're not really doing this for money, so...
Yeah, we're doing this for the tea.
Because
Literally.
Doing this for monetization implies censorship, and we don't like that.
We don't like that, I guess. Sige.
We like to say our fucks. Thank you.
Oh, don't worry. All of the swears are uncensored. Because we're not. Well, actually, no. Have I needed to censor? No. I've needed to bleep out things in episodes, but they're not swears.
You bleeped out names or specific like mga brand mentions and other shit, but swears not really.
Yes, we have not bleeped swears on this show.
So just to cover our bases, shit, piss, fuck, I forgot the other word.
Oh yeah. For any game changer watchers.
Sam says from now on, whenever a player curses, a point goes in the swear jar. 7
words you cannot say on TV or radio.
Oh, the George Carlin list? Okay, I get it. Okay. Okay, that is... This show is about messing around to the highest level of degree, and we are having Presto Creams and Chiranti and whatever this is. I guess I'll have Goro explain that later. Since we're probably going to get rid of the actual intro for the previous recording, let us introduce ourselves. Hello, this is... You called me Denryu earlier. I am probably going to be... Future Denryu is probably going to be putting me as Wataru in this. So I'm just going to be introducing myself as Wataru. Hello, I am Wataru Denrai. I am a... What is the new thing that I'm going to introduce myself this time? I am somebody who is very sensitive to caffeine. And yet I run a barista. I didn't even try to say that normally. Wait.
You run a barista. You run a barista.
That's not the first time I've said that.
Yes, I know.
I can't believe that I've internalized the in-joke enough that I legitimately just say that now. I run a barista. He runs a barista. He runs a cafe.
Technically, no. You're the one inside the barista, running the barista. while he's running the bar.
That's technically, you know what? Let's go with that. Let's go with that. I am the person running the barista, the big hunky dude that you see in front of the screen right now. Yes, that is me. And I also deliver objects around space. That's my concept, I guess. Okay, so how about you?
Okay, so now I'll do my intro.
You have your own mic.
Hi, minasan, mina genki. Kaneda koro desu. I'm trying to do generic idol shit.
Does that even count? That just sounds like look, Japanese VTubers generally already have more elaborate signing on phrases than this, so you are fine.
No, I don't even care at this point. Like, I haven't even streamed in months.
And especially right now because of your, should we mention that or no?
Yeah, we can mention it. Career change. Or not career change, job change.
Job change happened.
And it's a night shift, so things been happening.
Okay, so there is that. Ooh.
And also, I've already said na...
Oh yeah, you've said that on your Twitter.
Yeah, spontaneous activity. I don't think... come to think of it, I haven't even touched my blue sky. Excuse me.
Your blue sky? Okay, you know what?
I haven't touched it much, if only because, as many people have pointed out, as much as we all want to leave that Hellberda, unfortunately, it's where the people are still.
Okay. Either way, let's still plug our socials, even as early as that, even though the episode hasn't ended yet. You might be able to, actually, you know what? In my Twitch channel, that is my main socials. I actually do list Denryu Rider at bsky.social. That is my main account, even though I still mostly post on Twitter. But I guess I've been saying, like, internally speaking, that if I make it to 100 followers on Blue Sky, I'll just switch to that.
Okay, for me, my Twitter is, you already know, Goro_Canada. Though on Blue Sky, because for some reason you cannot use underscores in usernames, it's Goro-Canada.bsky.social. Yeah, that's it. It's pretty much bare as of now. I haven't commissioned any people in new arts lately, so there's nothing much going on there for now.
Yeah, there is that. Okay.
Also later, I'll discuss some personal musings, some things that happened over the course of the year.
Okay. But first, an update on me. Do you know that I somehow am now an idol producer? What is your reaction to this information?
Majis ka?
No. Here's the funny thing, right? There is a new account. There's a new idol unit. There's a new V idol unit called densetsu.exe.
Oh, that one.
You've seen it, right? You've seen it. And I was like, I was waking up like one day and like looking at that announcement, and I'm like, wait, Maji? What? This, like, I've seen weirder things in my dreams, not gonna lie. But legitimately, I was like, no, this has got to be one of my weird dreams. And then I found out it was real. I found out that I think, like, one of the musings that I've had in my head is like, they must have SEO'd that. They must have searched it. They must have background searched it just to make sure that they could use it. And they must have seen, like, my old SoundCloud account, which still uses that name. And they see that in the description, because I literally wrote in there, and future then you can put that in, the home of producer formerly known as densetsu.exe. Because I changed my name to Denryu Graphics, and I'm like, okay, I was like, okay, that's good that they changed that I changed my name, because now they can use that, and now there is an entity out there known as densetsu.exe, and it's not me, and it's a group of 3 VTuber talents who all used to be in VShoujo.
Good luck being an idol producer then.
It's like that's such one of the weirdest coincidences that has ever happened in my life, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah. I think this is the best anything that has ever been called densetsu.exe before. You know what? And I'll take it. I will take it. That has been the most weirdest coincidence. Yeah. Okay. That just really wanted to get that out of the way. This will date this episode, but then again, I always put the date of recording in the beginning of the episode anyway. So there is that. That's we can talk about stuff like this, right? This won't get cut out.
Nah.
All right. How about you? What's your story?
Well, yeah, as I mentioned, I've been on a streaming hiatus mainly because of life stuff. And also, I've been pondering on what to do with my, what's this, my account and also content, if you can call it that, moving forward. Mainly because because things have been busy right now. People are going back to quote unquote normal, so less time for other people to be streaming. My account has been on quote unquote spontaneous activity. Like when it happens, it happens. But also, I've also been considering going the way of either Papa Mat or Barley the Burr, a Western VTuber-esque route wherein they also show their IRL selves occasionally on streams.
Or in Barry the Burst case, almost exclusively their IRL selves.
Yeah, mainly because for Western furries, it's pretty much understood that the persona is an idealized version of themselves or an extension of themselves. So they can show their faces no problem. Breaking the magic shit at FurCons, I don't want to get into that debate. There's huge discourse on that in the furry fandom, but that applies mostly to FurCons.
I actually don't know about that, actually.
Remember about you breaking the magic at Disneyland? You do not show people that you take off your costumes because you do not want to break the magic with people.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Also that, but with furries.
Okay, because like I thought that for these furries who know each other, they kind of already know. I thought I thought the idea of people knowing what you actually look like is somewhat more of a treated like an unspoken secret or whatever.
I think it depends on the generation. I might need correction in this one, especially to all the furries that's are going to be watching this stream, who are also into furcons and fursuiting. No one pretty much cares for the recent generation. No one pretty much cares about the breaking the magic rule. There will be some who will be very anal about this, but for the most part, it's pretty much chill for most people.
I have legitimately thought about showing myself on stream already at this point. I have been streaming kind of irregularly over the past. How do I say this? When did I start? I started early 2021.
I think
Very early 2021.
we all did.
You did, yeah.
Western furries, Western furry VTubers, there's not really much of an issue showing themselves, just not doxing themselves.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
Yeah.
For Eastern VTubers, kasi, I think Gab will probably have more insight on this. They're kind of like idols. They craft they craft a persona around the character, and as much as possible, they don't try to break character.
Though for Eastern VTubers, like we can refer to our previous episodes with Sele on that topic. They will be like what episodes 16 and 17, the ones before this.
Yeah.
There's definitely, especially if you're working for an established company, I think
That's what I'm thinking also. Yeah, it's like you're an idol but a virtual idol, and even if you're an EN VTuber, that still applies.
I'm not sure if that's still the majority point of view with regards to streamers, especially in Japan, because like the most maybe it's because of how I observed it, because like I don't really see furry VTubers, especially male furry VTubers, be associated with like bigger companies, or if are any there are indie companies that are doing this, but that's their thing. And I don't think they treat themselves as idols the way a cover corporation might, because like there are things like I can mention like other companies like Vispo who promote their talents as like, we are gamers first, we are competitive gamers first, and that's kind of the basis of our VTubing activities. Um, um, Niji Sanji, who are mostly on either column, that we are streaming figures who also, you can look at us as either performers, you can look at us as gamers, you can look at us as just like your everyday streamer. That's kind of like the in between, I would say.
Uh,
Because like I think the persistence of the idea that VTubers are idols is squarely because of cover, because of Hololive.
yeah. Where was I going with this? One to put one example will be people from there's this furry VTuber collective, or rather Kemo VTuber collective called Animalando. One of the members there is Torado Monmon. He's a VTuber. I don't know if he still streams regularly. Maybe it's because I haven't seen much notifications. Uh, what he he follows a he does not reveal most of his identity. As far as I recall, he does not reveal any part of himself on camera.
Monmon's last stream was yesterday, so
Okay, so he streams regularly. He does not reveal parts of himself. I think most of the VTubers do that for privacy purposes. To where was I going with this? He's Some of them are actually because they're also doujin artists and they would rather not have their identities known. Chances are people already know and just keep it hush hush.
I know for sure that there have been talks about the 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 quote unquote past lives of, not really past lives. I don't really like using that term as much, because really some quote unquote past lives are also like overlapping with current ones. And a lot of more high profile VTubers do have those more out in the open, or at least people have figured them out.
Yeah, I mean, people have used their past lives to uh, practically expose people who have been involved in scandals.
Yes, something like that. Yeah, we can say that, I guess. Like in a general sense.
What else were we going with this? One reason why I wanted to show myself more is probably because I want to also show up lifting videos. Just to show for the fan service, because that's one of the aspects of my streams. Here's another flex just for fan service purposes. I have no idea what I'm doing. No idea what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's actually kind of interesting, because like the very few instances that you've shown parts of yourself on stream, there has been like an interesting response to it.
Yes.
And I'm very sure that, like, I've been telling you this, like, people get away with a lot more than what you're doing.
Yes. I pretty much saw a lot of things on Twitch. Yeah, maybe eventually.
Eventually,
If I'm confident enough, shirtless DDR stream.
Yeah, eventually, that's going to be up to you, because I don't really want to be that guy, you know. I mean, Goro and I are friends, but it's like, of course, I'm not going to make him do things that are, not very comfortable for him. Like, I've also told Goro that there are certain boundaries that I don't cross on stream either. Like I don't really appeal to that sort of crowd, but talking about 18 plus topics is not allowed on stream. So which is why I also have like the 18 plus restriction on my stream, because anything goes. I mean, I think this comes with the expectation that anything goes wherever I am.
Oh, okay, go. Wait.
And I do not want to be limiting myself to, because it's interesting, because like I've had people approach me about how I supposedly have a family friendly image, and I don't necessarily try to to aim for that. And because I do know certain people in the space who deliberately aim for that kind of aesthetic and that kind of like, oh yeah, I'm a family friendly channel, and I'm not trying to be that, but also I like that a lot of people's takeaways with Wataru is that he's a very wholesome guy, which is, I don't know. I think if certain people come on my stream and like start doing really weird, start talking about really weird things, I start talking about really weird things too as well. Like, I am not averse to talking about mature topics on stream.
I've heard from one mutual who follows a lot of Eastern Kemo VTubers that apparently being openly thirsty, either for some other furry characters or VTubers, is somehow frowned upon. But I'm at this point, I like maybe I just don't care anymore. And
It might be
I-
just a values dissonance thing.
yeah, at this point, I'm just being slightly openly more thirsty on my furry account, just reposting. Not really NSFW, but suggestive, or at least fan service art.
I do kind of wish that more suggestive art of Wataru does exist, but like
You're gonna
that's like mostly for my own benefit, right? I mean, like
just commission artists.
yeah, that's what I mean. But like, I'm not forbidding more suggestive or even explicit art of Wataru to exist. I mean, Jeremy has drawn porn of me. That's kind of a weird sentence to say, but it does exist. Future Denryu here. If you'd like to see what that's about, maybe start looking over at absolutezeroart.card.co. That's card with 2 R's. absolutezeroart.card.co. And now, back to the episode. I like that other people think I'm a very family-friendly streamer. I don't deliberately try to be that way, but thank you so much that I know that people do perceive me as being like cozy.
You kind of shoehorned yourself into that one, or at least people shoehorned you into that one.
I mean, at least it's not my fault.
Yeah, I mean, for me, Goro existed even before the VTubing thing, so there is some spicy art of Goro out there. I'm not gonna say. Look for it yourself, you'll find it. Well, maybe not too spicy. At the very most, you'll just see Goro in Fundoshi.
Yeah.
What else? Okay, for the benefit of everyone watches this stream and cannot see what we're doing here, on our cookie plate here, I've removed the caps from the cookies because why
I can
not?
take a picture of it.
Okay, yeah, take a picture and post it. And also, this brings me into the seg of, once again, sorting fries.
Which has been your content. Why has that been your content? I do not understand.
Because why not? Post pictures of me recently sorting fries. This is how you start a war, folks. Sort your fries first before serving them to people. Watch them go nuts.
Everybody I show that photo to has been very thoroughly confused.
Yes.
And people have immediately commented, okay, so this guy must be some sort of pure diversion.
Yes. Most have said probably OCD.
Please get it diagnosed.
Yeah, undiagnosed, but chances are I have something. I should really consider getting diagnosed because I'm pretty sure. And also, someone else has said autism, but like not really.
Look, it took me. Okay, so this is. I am always very candid about my own medical things. I will say, because I feel like talking about them openly is such a, like, I would much rather have that be out in the open, because it helps people talk. It at least normalizes it. Like one thing that I really do want to encourage is like, hey, we can talk about things like this. So yeah, I got diagnosed with ADHD in 2018, but it only took up until several years later, maybe 2022, 2023, for my psychiatrist to even consider that I have an
Yeah,
autism
autism.
diagnosis. So I am part of the ODHD club as well. I'm not sure that's a specific, particularly noteworthy thing about people on the internet. So I'm queer and neurodivergent. Yeah, sure, pick a lane, I guess. Like I do tend to be very self depreciating about things like this, but hey, it is a thing.
And also, yeah, for me, oddly enough, despite my polar, despite me having a polar bear persona, I really don't like the cold months, if only because it triggers my seasonal depression, if that's a thing. Like this December, since yeah, I've shifted to a work at a night shift work schedule. Yeah, it just has not been too pretty. Um, there are times that I just don't want to get out of bed, or sometimes when traveling to work, I just stare at space, having an existential crisis. Which brings me into another segment on. I completely forgot. Wait, no. Okay, now I remember. The thing is, the recent Christmas seasons, the lighting has been cold. Or rather, here in the metro, there has been a lack of Christmas decorations. Normally, as
You're right. You're right. Yeah.
yeah, you notice, right?
I didn't even know this until you mentioned. Until you pointed it
There
out.
is a clear lack compared to how it was in the 90s and 2000s, or hell, even the 2010s.
Even the 2010s. Like, this is new.
Decorations were everywhere. Incandescent lights, blinking multicolored lights were everywhere. It made the season lighter. No, not lighter. It made the season warmer. It made people feel more at home.
I haven't been back to my hometown actually for the holidays.
And that's the problem with the lack of lighting, especially with the months getting colder. It just feels harsh. And also, most of the Christmas lights that have been released nowadays have too harsh colors because of LED technology. While the technology has progressed and we have better lighting, the colors are shit. Link to technology connections here.
Says, yeah. Okay, so
That's the thing.
you know what? Yeah, let's talk about this. Let's spend the next 10 odd minutes talking about weird LEDs, because I legitimately do have a beef with this.
Paste technology connections collage of all the videos
Future
about
Denryu, add a montage of all of the times that Alec Technology Connections has ranted about lights, like in a very short form and maybe out of context. Thank you.
Soon to Ace Hardware. Multicolored LED light sets have always been, to my eye anyway, garish and off-putting. Green, and particularly blue, are just too intense for my comfort. And the answer is Sharpies.
Nope. No effort November. Walmart. Those colors do not belong in Christmas light sets. Capiche? This is not what Christmas looks like. This is what a vape shop looks like. Or worse, a gaming PC.
I mentioned not being home for the holidays, but then again, I will be home for the holidays again later this month. So there is a thing about the light displays of because our cities back in the province, they do definitely have a tendency of like, oh yeah, especially around the areas near the municipal hall and the ones in the city that's next to us, especially the ones in the city next to us, because in the city that's next to us, there are like dividers separating the northbound and southbound lanes, and so the city puts Christmas lights on all of them. And I will say that there was a very bad year. There was a very bad year. And I think it was like 2022, 2022 or 2023. I forget which one it was. But like 3 words. Monochromatic blue LEDs.
Fuck.
On all of them.
That is harsh.
That has been the harshest year. And I'm like, who the heck designed this year's lighting display that all of the lights on the roads are monochromatic blue? That is
Probably the dog in the city hall because they're colorblind. For our city, we also have the island dividers. They actually put in effort to have Christmas decorations, but I feel the lighting is not bright enough, or bright and warm enough. So it's kind of just there. One brand that's been going against this right now is Jollibee, because their stores are decorated to the gills with parol, Christmas lights.
especially this year.
It's
I noticed.
they're just like, fuck it, decorate.
I've noticed that Jollibee has like embraced the whole Capiz aesthetic. Is that what it is? Because I've noticed that it's interesting that the parole design has been like showing a return to like that specific, like it evokes that material design.
It's nice because it's going back to roots. Jollibee criticized them for all their crappy labor practices, and then disclaimer, opinion.
Yeah,
not
opinion.
fact.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry, there's a disclaimer at the beginning of every episode of this. Don't worry.
Okay. Disclaimer, opinion. You can criticize them for all their unfair labor practices, or the fact that their international versions of food actually taste better than what we have locally. I don't know why.
It's supply chain stuff, yeah.
What?
It's supply chain stuff, probably.
Yeah, it's probably supply chain stuff. Regardless, their effort to put people in the Christmas spirit, points for them. Which brings us to also our house, because normally during Christmases, we do not have any decorations. But my brother and his wife, currently living in there, wanted to put the Christmas decorations, and so they bought Christmas lights, put it around there, and had a little parol hanging on the front door, and also have solar-powered green Christmas lights wrapping around the front trees of our house. So, out of the streets, or actually even the whole main avenue of the subdivision that we are in, we have the very Christmassy so far house in that part of the neighborhood, apart from our next door neighbor who also has the same decorations. So that really is telling something about what's going on right now.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. There is like a net negative. We have definitely not seen any big Christmas light decorations around. I think I've generally noticed not to look for them in the area where I live, because there's so much construction. There's just so much construction everywhere. So it's like I can get that, but like your area, probably no excuse.
Not gonna lie, even the past New Year's celebrations have been pale. It's just not as lively as it used to be.
Oh,
Probably
yeah.
because people have been getting older and moving out. Because, yes, it's a fact, people get old. But even so,
Even so, yeah. There's
things just being quiet.
yeah, there's less of a concerted effort going
Yeah.
on around, I think.
Like, I get it. It's some of the holidays are pretty much performative at this point, but even so.
Yeah, it's so weird because it's like, what day is it? It's 2 weeks into December.
Yeah.
It's 2 weeks into December, and only now people are starting to, so it's either, okay, so I'm guessing you're either one of two kinds of people then. The people who immediately started decorating for the holidays when September dropped, and the more we see more of the people in Colombia now, which is like, it's just not a thing. Oh yeah, right, all right, the holiday season is coming, let's just go ahead and do something.
Yeah, they're just decorating as Christmas approaches. Um, Probably also for economic reasons because if you're gonna be starting decorations on September and then October comes Halloween, um,
To be fair, not gonna lie, people who start decorating in September don't celebrate Halloween. I'm very sure of that.
probably the funny thing is, yeah, recently trick or treating has become a thing. Back then it wasn't.
Is it? I feel like that is a very concerted effort, especially in like high-end residential areas.
Yeah, in high-end residential areas, but back in the 2000s to 2010s, no one was trick or treating. Maybe late 2010s to now, people have been making efforts to do trick or treating.
Yeah, that's interesting because like we can rag on a lot of things about how our country seems to want to imitate America so much, but we have never been a trick or treating country.
Yeah. The other is because it's not part of our tradition.
It's not. It's simply not because. Or maybe I think the concerted effort is less the trick or treating part and oh look, we need an excuse to meet our neighbors because that has been severely lacking in
Suburban areas. Yeah,
in-
remember, suburban areas, there is no such thing as fiestas. So there's no chance to meet your neighbor. And if you live like in sitios or barangay assigned lots, then there will be fiestas. You have chances to show off, meet people. Here, nah. What else? I mentioned this. Oh, on caroling. I guess probably one positive with people celebrating Christmas less is there are less people caroling, but even then it's kind of sad.
it is
It's a
sad.
double-edged sword.
It's sad. I guess I'm flashing back to when I played Until Then on stream. Actually, there is a section of the game where you celebrate Christmas, and it's essentially like an excuse for the developers to show off what happens in here when we celebrate the holidays. And so Mark gets carolers outside his house. He lives alone in his place. So he has literally nobody to celebrate Christmas with until Nicole's family comes over and offers to hey you're alone, can you celebrate Christmas with us because we'd like to have you over. And so it's kind of like one of the more touching parts of the game. Yeah, all of that. Just a random aside, yeah, because I look, I loved this game. I loved Until Then. Please play it.
Yes,
if you're really into narrative games, it is one of the best games I've ever played in that style. Well, not really best ever, but it's up there.
Yes.
Right.
One other thing is it's probably because of economic reasons why people have been decorating less because, well, the economy is not really that great recently. But I guess until the economy lets up and people can actually spend more money, I guess for now, whatever traditions we have will remain in media. Like
Look.
until then, or
Look, Goro. This is gonna date the recording, but if the government is telling us that 500 pesos is enough for a family of four to celebrate Noche Buena, this is not the time and place for Christmas lights.
yes. But yeah, that's the thing. It's Christmas. It's a celebration, regardless of whatever religion you have. I mean, it's a celebration. We're human. We want reasons to celebrate. That's just it. Like, if you're someone that's just gonna tell people not of your socioeconomic class that 500 pesos is enough for you to celebrate, then you're very disconnected with the people.
Yeah, I just had to put that in there. We are discussing the holidays, and I'm like, this has been one of the gloomiest seasons so far, and we are already out of the pandemic. And this is big. This is coming after the pandemic. What's happening?
Like, the only... okay, cut this one out. The only thing I can say is, sana hindi masarap ang Pasko mo. Sana Sana ang bagong taon mo walang paputok.
Pag lumalabas talaga, kapag talagang galit talaga tayo, lumalabas yung Tagalog eh.
Yes.
Especially in your streams.
Yes. Because Tagalog, I've been saying this so many times, Tagalog is like a language that's built for angry people.
That is kind of an interesting way to talk about.
There's a reason Andres Bonifacio is a hothead. Apart from the fact that he's from Cavite.
Are we going there?
Diba, Caviteño si Bonifacio?
Oh my God.
Hello, stream. Lumalabas ang pagkakanal namin.
I just... Wait, I'm choking on my tea. Wait. Okay. Wash it down with some even more. Okay. Regional stereotypes aside, that is... Talaga bang mainitin has it been historically recorded talaga na specifically na mainitin talaga ang ulo si Bonifacio?
Well, so far, that's what I've been reading. So,
Like, I know na siya yung figurehead of the revolution and all, pero like outside of, that, talaga bang mainitin talaga siya ng ulo? Like, is he such a hothead that everybody's like, oh, Bonifacio,
I mean, we can cast doubt on that because the only one that survived up until the 50s was Emilio Aguinaldo. So, press X to doubt.
Press X to doubt? Okay. I love that the popular perception of Emilio Aguinaldo is now sus, especially after the 3 PBA movies that starred him, that featured him.
Yes. Because so far, Aguinaldo has proven to show himself as really the politician.
I had 8 pieces of the cookies and you ate 7 of them, so I'm just gonna get under your sleeve.
Why not just eat the tiramisu?
Oh, the tiramisu edition.
Yeah.
Wait, that's not tiramisu, that's the pudding.
Yeah, that's a tiramisu pudding.
Tiramisu pudding?
Yeah.
Okay, snack break. Well, it's not really a break. We're still gonna keep rolling because this is the kind of podcast that this is.
So it's not cold anymore, but hopefully it's still good. But yeah, they call it a tiramisu pudding. We're not gonna name specific shops.
Yes. You don't have to. This can be a thing that just exists.
Yeah, they made their own cookies. They did not use lady fingers, and I feel their cookies needed a little more soaking.
How do you open this? What is it? Oh, is it literally just like a takeout container? Oh my god.
Yes, I feel their cookies needed.
Oh, I smell coffee. Is that gonna be bad for me?
That depends. Are you planning to sleep later?
Are we?
Maybe just have at least a few bites and then put it in the fridge.
Just for the taste, yeah.
Yeah. The cookies need a little extra soaking in the coffee, so at least it softens up. The pudding, or rather I don't know if they use mascarpone or some other type of cheese. It's a little on the dense side. I prefer my desserts on the light
Oh
side.
my god, the sound of the spoon hitting the plate is so loud that it clipped both mics.
Save that one as a sample. Try to play with that in music.
It's the equivalent of that annoying iron pipe jump scare. If you know what that is.
Use that as a stream gag. But for you, how's the taste?
The chocolate chips can go. It's like it's not congruent to the texture for me. But I will agree that the cookies need more time to soak. But the cream filling is really good.
Okay. For me, though, it's a little on the dense side. I prefer mine lighter.
Yeah, this registers as cake to me.
So it's a tiramisu cake rather than pudding. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cookies need time. Apart from that, it's okay. Though,
Okay, the taste is really good. The
Though-
texture needs work, but the taste
yeah.
is really good.
Though for me, the proportion, given that density,
This is also really heavy. I kind of
yeah, it's heavy.
I kind of
It's like something that you'll be eating over the course of several days.
yes.
So best to put that in the fridge as soon as
Yeah.
possible.
Okay, I'll actually do that. Go on, keep talking. We're still recording.
So right now, Denryu is putting his leftover dessert in the fridge. It's a tiramisu pudding, but yeah, we all agree that it's a tiramisu cake. It's yeah. Hopefully, on the next attempts, it gets on the next attempts. Yeah, we see some we see some changes in the product.
Yeah, that is. Whew, that kind of like. Ugh. I don't know what that did to my body. Because I do like creamy desserts. But also like. Man.
Is that a jelly pudding dessert?
No, it's yogurt.
Oh, wait, right. I forgot. I bought like Mizuwarabi mochi. I went. Hold on.
Do you have it on you right now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, your mic. You can just talk anywhere.
Yes. ちょっと待ってください。どこどこどこどこどこ。
I'm the one that's not mic'd.
Yes.
I'm using the mainstream mics, which is stationary.
Yeah, I bought this from the Japanese grocery at Farmers Market in Cubao.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they call it Mizuwarabi mochi. I think it's a variation of.
Oh, we might need. Hold on, I might need to take video of you preparing that actually.
No,
Because,
I'm not gonna prepare it. I'm just gonna show it here. You can take a picture.
okay.
Yeah, I think it's a variation of Mizu Shingen mochi.
Oh, okay, yeah. I understand what that is.
Yeah. It's a variation of Mizu Shingen mochi. So basically, it's just clear jelly with kinako powder and syrup.
Yeah,
Pretty basic.
yeah. I kind of miss that actually, so I probably need to know where to get that actually.
Actually, what I miss is taho. In the for like the past November, I've had a craving for taho. I do not know why.
My office is next to a university campus that sells it, so yeah.
Yeah.
I get taho every so often because I pass by it.
There's just something about taho that hits different that silken tofu just cannot.
It does.
It's much softer than silken tofu.
It probably because it's like
It's unpressed.
it's Oh, even silken tofu is pressed.
Probably pressed slightly. I'm not sure, but
But yeah, unpressed. The taho, the soy that's used to make taho is unpressed in any way.
yeah. I don't know if it's softer or just as soft as douhua if you have douhua.
I've had tofu. It's the same.
Yeah, okay. So there. And this is a seg into Chinese cooking demystified and douhua pan. Apparently, Chinese people serve douhua over rice. Or at least, there's a certain region in China where that's a thing.
With savory sauces.
Yes. Chili. Remember, future Denryu. Insert the chili tofu rice
Because
lunch.
I might have had that before. I was saying.
Yeah. Insert the chili tofu rice lunch initiative thing from Chinese Cooking Demystified here,
Okay,
where
okay.
they show the eat chili more tofu instead eat more chili tofu. I don't know. I think that was intentional. I think that's intentional on their end.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. Chris can be a little bit of a troll in terms of like if he wants to be.
But yes, douhua fan. They add chili sauce. Chili sauce with vegetables. I think on it. It's a good way to get your protein. But if you,
It's a regular video, right? It's not an April Fool's thing, right?
yeah, it's
Okay,
a regular
it's a
video.
video.
It's a good way to get your protein down if you're like pressed for time. Though if you're used to the texture of meat, it might not hit that spot.
I feel like, especially for us who have taho on a regular basis, savory douhua is going to be such a jump scare.
Yes,
Especially if you're not used to the taste texture combo.
no lie, me as well. So what I did was instead of just go full on savory, I did teriyaki style seasoning.
Okay, it's a bridge. Okay, I
Yeah,
get
it's a bridge. It can work.
Because do you know how I was jump scared by savory douhua?
Wow.
So I was coming home to this country from Shanghai for a work flight, right? So I was sat on a chartered Chinese airline flight, and they served what I thought was tofu dessert, and then I poured the dark sauce thinking it was caramel because taho, and then I put it in my mouth. I was like, wait, it's soy sauce. Wait. I had the freaking Brittany Broski kombucha moment. And I was like, wait, why does this work? and but it was such a jarring experience the first time I've had it, and like that's what awakened me to the idea of savory silken tofu. So I think whatever the Chinese cooking demystified video is probably not gonna be such a deal breaker for me now because I've had that. But I mean, you've told me about what your impressions are after. Did you made it yourself, right?
Yeah, I use silken tofu for that one.
So it would be firmer than douhua would be.
Yes. But I think in the context of things, it kind of works because you want it to have a little more structure.
Did you use the Korean version of like the tube
Oh no.
of tofu that you would put in stew because that's also a type of silken tofu.
No, I use cube
Okay.
block form. I've used two types. The one Korean silken tofu, Korean silken tofu block, and then the one that was also locally made but made in Japanese style. Kinogoshi was it?
Kinogoshi, okay.
Yeah, Kinogoshi tofu. I've used both styles. For some reason, the Japanese tofu has a milder flavor.
It should be, right?
I'm not sure. Though, that's also considering already that prior to serving, I've already parboiled it to get rid of the grassy flavor. But even then, it's already very mild. I don't know what it is with the other tofu brands that the tofu flavor is just too strong. Even after boiling it, it just does not go away. I don't know why.
I mean, some people like that. I think I'm more of the okay, so here's the thing. My preferences is that that silken tofu be tasting as mild as possible, but firmer tofu I do like a bit of the soy, the grassy taste coming through a little bit.
For me, it comes off as something slightly stinky. Probably it's because it's been sitting in its own juices for far too long.
Yeah, but I think for me at least if it's like that raw and then cooking takes it out, then that's good. I mean that would be a good sign of quality for me.
So yes, eat chili more tofu.
Eat chili more tofu. Yeah.
Okay. Now, what else are we gonna talk about?
It has been about an hour since we started recording. Even though like we took 15 minutes to start the episode, so
we have more shit.
yeah, I need to take a bathroom break anyway. So here's a short intermission. We'll just come back to it anyway. Future Denryu is gonna cut that out anyway. So yeah, we can come back to this. All of our recording sessions are one continuous session anyway.